Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a post review that has been a long time in the making, and I'll be honest, part of the reason that I haven't filmed it is because I started this in February. I completed it in sometime this summer. I think it was in the in-between. I couldn't even tell you. I finished it I don't even know when I finished it, I'm gonna be honest. Anyways, long story short, it's been a long time in the making here, and I haven't wanted to film the post review because I don't remember all of the changes I made. So so we're going to just do the best that we can here to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and flip him over. Ooh, he's not gonna want to stay that way. I'm gonna have to relocate him. He doesn't want to stay this way either. Okay, all right, I'm gonna have to relocate him to something so I can show you. I'll just put him on the couch for a second. Okay, all right, so I can show you all the drills that we have left. We'll start with that. We'll start with the drills that we have left. So some of every single color. I didn't come to a point where I thought I was gonna run out. So as far as I'm concerned, that was great. We have an entire extra bag of 310 plus this bit right here. So tons of extra colors. I did not end up using 3865, all of it, because I did some changing, so you'll see that. And I also had tons of 783 left, and I had tons of 782 left, wherever that one is, and 3609, tons of that left as well. So let me get this out of the way, because the leftover drills is not what you came for. I better make sure all those bags are closed. It looks like one of them might not be. I think it might be this one. Yeah, that was the one. Okay. I'm not gonna bother picking these three up. I'll just throw it in the bag and I'll sort through it later. Figure it out when I can. So let's get into the trash. How much trash did I have in this painting? I just had it and now I've lost it. Oh my gosh. Who has done this to me? Okay, what the heck? Okay, so I made tons of changes, first of all. We'll get into exactly what I changed as soon as I grab the painting back. I cannot believe I misplaced my trash bag. I mean, it wasn't that much, but I still would have liked to have shown you because I did save it. Okay, turns out I ended up pulling it out and saving it. Or actually, no, I ended up putting it back in the bag. Okay, so here is our trash. That's it. It's all the trash there was. So, not much at all. So most of it, I believe, was wrong color in the bag and I didn't feel like sorting through and finding it. So that was that. And then let's get into the changes. This is the part that's stressful for me. I'll be honest. This is the part I've been bugging out about. Okay, so tons of changes in this area. Starting with two of the lighter grays were changed to Frost and AB Frost and original sparklers. I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, let me check my notes really quickly. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but I'm pretty sure it was some of the lighter grays that were in the background mixed in with the purples. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about here. So you see the Frost and the original sparklers were changed. were added in place of grays. And then as far as the rest of this purple area, as you can see, most of this purple is AB. Actually, I'm not sure how well you're able to tell with these lights. I will definitely pay special attention. Oh, you can see that bit right there. I will definitely pay special attention to this bit outside. But all of this, the 3865, that's all AB. The ABs that were included, we had 126, 128, 129. I can pull those out of my bag here. There wasn't, I didn't do much substituting ABs in this part because I just left what they had charted because I wanted the maximum amount of AB, so I didn't change anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the other AB really quickly. As far as ABs went, this was 126. Yeah, 126 was this soft purple right here. Moving down, I think the best way to go about showing you the changes I made is to just slowly roll him up and show you them as we go down. So another major change I made, I don't know if you've seen the charting of this. If you haven't, I will insert a picture here. Another major change I made was purely aesthetic. There was this weird brown line here, and you can kind of see the background of it because it is a round painting. So you can kind of see that they had intended for this line to be a whole lot darker. And I hung it up on my wall. Sorry, I'm just adjusting a drill here because I feel like it's not right. No, it looks right to me. Okay, so I had hung it up on my wall with a dark line, and I was like, if it irritates me while it's on my wall before I film the post review, I will change it. I went ahead and made that change, obviously. We'll go ahead and move down. So I mentioned when I was going over the 3865, I did mention that I used only a little bit of it. So you see here, in this area is the AB 3865. As we get down into his face, there was tons of white charting, but I did not want to put white, for example, white sparkler, white ABs in his eyebrows and his eye area, and along the bridges of his nose and like in the spots in his fur. They chose to do yellow AB. I chose to continue with it. I didn't really have a problem with it, but I didn't really also love it. So here is that AB right there. I did change his teeth to the white AB as well. And then I also changed his eyes. His eyes were originally charted in 995 and let's see if I can find it, 995 and 3846. I wound up doing Caribbean and ocean sparklers in his eyes. Not too many, but it was still a change that I chose to make. As I said, I did do his teeth in white AB. So we had some more yellow AB in this area. I just popped up a little drill here. Let me just fix that really quickly. Okay, so I did do that like I mentioned, and then some more yellow AB throughout, and we're getting to some more big changes that I made. So this was originally charted in the same tones of brown as his flesh, or his fur. I ended up making some changes here as well. I did tons of crystals and AB, sunshine AB, and lots of crystals from leftover kits. I could not be exact when I show you this, but I did make some notations. Not all of them were good. I think this is, yeah, this bit is for right here. So here is the close-up on the notes. So hold on, let's get it to focus really quickly. So this is a DMC number, and this is what I substituted it for. You have L and T and B and A and R. Those are from Glamorous Sky. And then some sunshine sparklers, and then some regular crystals. This is the notes that I took to remember what substitutes I was making for this area here. Now we're getting into my favorite part of this piece. The absolute best part for me was this rose. Now this rose, okay, and this, like this general glass casing that the rose is in was the most fun and also the most challenging of this piece for me. This is all crystal. This is 100% crystal. I could not for sure absolutely tell you what changes I made to this one. I could refer to my notes, but honestly, towards the end I started running out of crystals and I only needed like 4 or 5, so rather than buy, you know, several more, I ended up just, uh-oh, am I missing a sparkler crystal here? I am. One of them must have gotten loose. Okay, so I will go ahead and show you my bag of crystals that I did use for this. These were crystals from, I had a kit, Somewhere Over the Rainbow was a crystal kit. I had Glamorous Sky. So these are all from, these are all colors that I didn't end up using. And these are crystals that I did use in here. Hopefully this is the right one. I think it is. Tons of crystals from leftover kits, basically. I also had a bookmark that I did that was roses, and I used those crystals as well. So we have some 3s in there. These are some from that kit, some more from the other kit, and here's some Glamorous Sky. So basically, the only thing I could recommend to you is to find colors that are the most similar and ones that you can use to, like you see, the rose has dark spots and highlights. There we go. So we have some dark spots and we have some highlights. My recommendation would be to do what you think looks best. That's all I did. I didn't have exact substitutions. That's another thing I would recommend. I didn't do any exact substitutions. So if you look at my notes here, this is 600 and I changed it to 600 AB in the background here of the vase, or the encasing. I did do that exact change, but then we have 606 and I changed it to 666 crystal. I used my eyeballs to make the match rather than the numbers, if that makes sense. So that's something I definitely would recommend. So basically what I did was I took the color it was supposed to be, and I took all my crystals and I lined up and I just figured out which one would go best. And then I had to do it with all, and then I had to do it again to make sure that one of the other ones wasn't a better fit. And like I said, I did run out of crystals. So definitely, if you intend to do anything like this, don't buy crystals unless you want to, okay? Unless you want to buy the crystals. I think it's only like 5 or 6, maybe 7 colors total. So it wouldn't be that bad on, you know, the purse or the pocketbook or the bank or whatever you want to call it. It wouldn't be that bad. But my main goal was to do substitutions I already have. I actually did not buy any substitutions for this. All of the substitutions I had, oh, that's not true. I did buy, oh no, that was originally bought from Medusa but didn't work out. So yeah, I did not buy any crystals. These were all, everything I had was already in my stash. So, okay, let me just give you a really quick roll of him. And I will take him outside so you can see him better in the sunlight, in the Florida sunlight. And that is what I did to him. So overall enjoyment, 100% loved him. I absolutely loved this kit so much. I had an absolute blast doing this. A couple negatives. I did have these weird bunchings that I was not ever able to actually get out. So I put the crystals and the drills on top of it, and it doesn't affect the overall appearance. Like, you can't really tell that the bunching's there unless you really pay attention. I was unable to get them out, so I'm like, whatever, it's going on a wall. Like, I literally tacked it on my wall, okay? So there's that. And then I showed you the trash, very little trash. And this is from Diamond Art Club. Did I tell you that? I don't know. I'm really losing it today. This is the Beast from Diamond Art Club. It's a 46 by 137 centimeter. I couldn't even tell you exactly how long it took me just because I started it and got to like here, and then I ended up stopping for an event the following month, and I just didn't pick it back up until summer. And so couldn't tell you exact timing, but I can tell you that when I was working on it, in about 8 hours, I used to take this painting to work. In about 8-hour day, I could get through about this much, about half of this much. So I do, you've seen how I kit my stuff up, or I use washi tape. I have it sectioned so that I can lift the flaps and cover them, and lift the flaps and cover them. So I was able to get through about this much in 2 days. So if you want to do the math, I think total time actually working on it, it probably took me like right around a month, if we're going to go ahead and say that this is 2 days and I didn't work on it every single day. Probably about in total about a month and a half, maybe. I didn't, once I got to this point at a month and I stopped, this only took me like 3 days. So a month and 3 days was how long exactly, but from when I started it to when I finished is way more. Another thing I wanted to note as a negative to this kit, I had the problem where if I put the release or the clear sheet back down, I had a struggle to pull it up, and I did mention that in several whip-in chats that featured this canvas. But all in all, I loved it so much. This was originally done for the event Drill-A-Beast with my dear friend Elizabeth Ensley. She asked me to help co-host, and I had an absolute blast, and I hope that you did too. Whether you finished it or not, I hope that you enjoyed this. This was definitely a really, really fun one to do. I loved it very much. Okay, that is going to be it for today's video. Oh, let me insert the outside clip. Let me do that right now. This is one we're going to have to take slowly and do in sections. So we'll start up here, all the shimmery and the darker parts, and where all these ABs are concentrated with the 2 sparklers. Moving down his eyes with the sparklers. Teeth were AB. This part right here is absolutely gorgeous in the light, and of course the crystal rose. So overall, this is probably one of my favorite finishes of 2021. Okay, that is gonna be it for today's video. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like me and would like to see more from me, please hit subscribe. I would be so happy to have you. All right, I hope that you are being safe, washing your hands, taking care of yourselves. Bye, guys.